Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session today. This webinar on the success stories from our fellows that just graduated from the first cohort of 3MTT. Congratulations once again for achieving this great milestone. So I would like to start with any one of you who is ready to what does it feel like to go through the 3MTT program. Noble, if I can start with you.
All right, thank you, sir. Good everyone. Being a fellow in the 3MTT is not just a dream come true. I would say it's like what you have been expecting for a long time, and you getting it at the platter of gold. So I have enjoyed myself in the program, and I there's a lot to talk about, but time is short, and we can just finish everything we've enjoyed through the program. I am very excited to.
What do you study to ask? What do you study through the program?
All right, I studied cybersecurity.
Okay. I
Yes,
have
sir.
follow-up question, which I'll get back to you. Well, Halima, how does it feel like to go through the program of 3MTT?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Halima Haris Ibrahim. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, and I am from Maiduguri, Borno State. I studied the data analysis and visualization. Yes.
So I can ask all of you to answer the same thing as Halima did. So before we continue, yeah, you are about to say something, Halima.
Oh, I wanted to say I was skeptical when I found out about the when I was sent the link. So suggesting I explore a career as a data analyst. And at the time, I couldn't see how my skills and interests aligned with the field so heavily focused on numbers and algorithms because I actually studied microbiology in the university. And
Will that change?
you said?
Does that change now after the
Yeah, it's
program?
actually.
Oh, great to have that.
Mhm.
What about John?
I'm here.
John, yeah.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Joan Ichiro Pachikovian from River State, Nigeria, Port Harcourt precisely. I studied AI with ML, which is artificial intelligence and machine learning, and it's been an awesome experience. So I find myself very lucky to be part of this program. Thank you to Nigeria.
Okay, great. Hope, how do you find your experience of 3MTT?
It was fun, not true. I read in university, I read social studies education from Delta State University of Accra, and being in the tech field now is something different entirely. AI, ML has shown me different perspective of life in my career, and I look forward to.
Okay, she's all right. I think Joanne is network is glitching. I hope over to you. Can you tell me your experience?
Well, my experience generally has been great. I am in the data analysis track from Ogun State, and I can say through the GMC program, it was more than expected. I met a lot of people in this my field. We all beginners together, and we managed to grow even more than we expected. So yeah, all in all, it's been great, and the learning has been quite concise for us, and it's a good start.
Oh, that great. So I want to ask you, you say you learned data analysis, right?
Yes.
So do you have experience before joining 3MTT, or like this is something completely new for you?
Yeah, this is something completely new for me. I've just after the university where you handle data for your project, just do a little bit in tabular form and just visualizations. I haven't really done anything much in data analysis per se. So this is like a whole new different field for me.
Yeah. So to ask the same question to Noble. Noble, you study data science, right? You're a fellow of data science, right?
I studied cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity, sorry. So I do have a fair knowledge of cybersecurity before joining the 3MTT, or like this is something new entirely for you.
Okay, well, it's not like I have experience in cybersecurity, but like my normal self, I would say I am fast in learning. So I like to learn about a lot of things. So I have known about cybersecurity before the 3MTT program, but not like I have ventured into cybersecurity. So the 3MTT program gave me the opportunity to go into cybersecurity, and I'm enjoying it, and I like the progress so far.
That's great. What about Halima? Did you have experience of the course you learned, or even though you said it's entirely different from what you study in university, but how do you feel? What you get within 3 months? How do you feel? How do you feel the quality of what you get in 3 months? You please unmute yourself, Halima. Please unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay, as I began, I wanted to give up, to be very honest, because I think it isn't for me.
Oh,
Seriously, I even sent 3MTT a message saying, is it possible for them to change the course for me? Because I think data analysis isn't for me. It doesn't align with what I really studied in the university. But as I delved deeper into the world of the data analysis, I discovered a passion I never knew existed in me.
that's good.
Yes. I,
Joanne, are you back now? You can hear us?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so the question I asked the other fellows was what you study as a fellow? It is something you knew before, or this is something entirely different you learned through the course of 3MTT?
I practically had no idea about AI through ML. I had no idea. I was just a normal social studies education teacher in a primary school. So learning
Hmm.
this is like something different, something mind blowing. And every practical sessions, I always look forward to being in class to learn new things. And it has been from new knowledge to new levels. Like, let me say it's from glory to glory. Thank you.
That's amazing. So now to ask you about cybersecurity. With what you learn now, do you think you are ready to go into the field of cybersecurity with what you learned through 3MTT?
Yes, I would comfortably say yes, that I am ready to go into the field of cybersecurity. So the courses are we started from the background level, but so far we have been exposed to a lot of things that we need to know about cybersecurity, which has equipped me and other fellows that studied cybersecurity, I believe, ready to go into the field of cybersecurity full time.
Yeah. So still asking you about the courses you study, I will ask Salima again. So now how do you align what you study plus what you learn through 3MTT? Because now you say you understand you have passion for it, Halima. So how do you align that? You can unmute yourself. Yeah, okay.
Actually, there is no alignment between microbiology and data analysis. To be very honest, it's a different new career, new opportunity, and I just okay, through mentorship, I was the sorry, the training provider. They mentor us, and my confidence grew through their
Oh, that's
mentorship. And I realized that being a data analyst wasn't just about crushing numbers. It was about using the data to drive um,
strange.
meaningful insight, yes,
Yeah.
and to inform strategic decision to solve
Yeah.
real world challenges because we are in a data-driven world now. Everything
Yeah.
is about data. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
everything is
So so
about
yeah, so Hope, I want to ask you the same question, how you align what you learned with 3MTT right now. How do you think it aligned to your career?
Well, just like Halima, I will say there's no relevance. I studied human anatomy. So human anatomy, data analysis, it's very, very different fields entirely. But I could say one skill I transformed from human anatomy is that when you look at something, you can just pick out a very tiny detail into something, and that tiny detail can hide a lot of information. So just looking into data, just a tiny piece of if data can give you a whole new perspective to looking at the whole view. So just pick data, look at the data in view, and you can have so many information can get from that.
Oh, that's great. So John, to you again. So how do you think this will go? Because you told me you're a teacher, right? which is
Yes,
I
I
love teachers. So how do you think what you learn now, it is completely new career or something you can put to your job, AI and
okay.
machine learning?
Being a social studies education teacher with my knowledge on I can create
Mhm.
images that will make my students understand what I'm talking about. I can create beautiful images to show them different things, their culture, their tradition, their environment, different things they want to know about social studies. And I can also create videos for better understanding, even give me opportunity to add audios into my images, audios into my videos so that they will understand very well. And they can also transfer the knowledge to other persons. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Talking about how you can put it in your. So I want to ask about the opportunities this all you think will create for you. So I'll start with Noble. Noble, do you think you start getting either job offers or you think there's opportunity this new knowledge of cybersecurity have created, or do you think will create for you? Or what do you see around the opportunities of what you learned through 3MTT?
Well, the opportunities have already started manifesting.
Great.
Before now, I never had a PC, which is one of the things that have hindered me from going into tech for a long time. 2020, when I started having passion for tech, but
Okay.
with 3MTT, I now have a laptop, and
Oh, that's great.
I don't think there is any opportunity that is bigger than that. Okay, so I also have a router now, which means I am ready to move into the world. And even if I don't get a job opportunity, I have been equipped to empower myself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I know that the job opportunities will come. I'm still a student. I'm a mechanical engineering student at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. So job opportunities, empowerment, I already have myself ready to go into the world.
Yeah, that's so great to hear because you have all the equipment you need to do what you need to do in your field. So I want to ask the same question to Hope. How do you think with what you learn in data analysis, you start seeing the prospect of job opportunities with what you learn with 3MTT so far? Hope, I think he's frozen, so we'll go to Halima.
Okay. Not yet, but I think I am hoping to get an internship to widen my practical experience and deepen my understanding of the field. It will really provide me with the invaluable hands-on opportunities to apply my skills in real-world scenarios, collaborate with seasoned professionals, and gain insights into the industry best practices. I think it will allow me to explore different facets of data analysis and refine my career based on first-hand experience. I feel.
Oh, that's great. It will definitely. So, Hope, now I think your network is small. So, I'll ask you the question. Do you think with what you learn in data analysis through 3MTT program, um, there's an opportunities now you start getting, or you see there's a way for opportunities to come through your way because of what you learn through 3MTT?
Yes, there are so many opportunities for data analysis now. As we are moving forward in the tech age, more and more companies are starting to find new ways to use data, and more data are being generated. As we are on social media, sales data, health data, there's so much data that is being generated each day. With AI coming into the mix, everything is just about dealing with data. So there'll be continual growth in the need for analysts. So yeah, with the skills I've learned now, there is going to be, even if I don't get a job right now, I just know there's a great opportunity for me as a data analyst now.
Okay, that's great. So, John, I will come to you. What do you think of the opportunities now at your disposal through what you learned through 3MTT?
Okay, presently from January, February, I started making some small monies from AI. I started creating
Great.
image logos for some little upcoming companies on social media ads. And those companies are making sales. Presently it's quite expensive to pay content creators. So I create content with AI images and videos. And I look forward to creating more. Even in my teaching career, I have a good portfolio. I have a good results now. I'm not just a mere social studies education teacher. I'm an
Yeah,
AI
that's
specialist
great.
now. Thank you.
That's so good to hear. It's so good to hear this happened through 3MTT. So I want to ask about the program in general. You know, 3MTT is a government program under the Federal Ministry of Innovation and Digital Economy under Minister Honorable Motion. So I want you to tell me about how you feel about the program because now you went through the program. You lived through the experience from onboarding to the sessions or virtual online sessions and physical sessions. How do you feel about this program? Your personal experiences. So I'll start with Noble again. I think you are first on my screen, so I'll start with you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, I feel so excited about this program. Being a Nigerian, and we know that we have the population in the youth population that are willing to do a lot of things. And the 3MTT program opened that door for us to explore what we can do. So when the program started, I took a look at the program from the website and to understand what it actually means. Creating 2,000 jobs before 2025 or towards 2025.
3 million jobs.
And yeah, okay, yeah, 3 million jobs rather. Sorry about that. So now, if the people can be empowered, this creating 3 million jobs doesn't mean creating building people like 3 million people to be employed, right? It means creating the job. And if we can create 3 million jobs, it means that let's say 3% are working in a particular job. We are having 9 million jobs, right? 9 million employees, right? So I see it as an opportunity for Nigerians to explore and become a better place, right? So I that's why I put myself into it and do all I can, possibly within my power, to see that I am able to stand out and become an instrument that, let's say 2025, something that will be counted, say this came out of 3MTT, I should be standing and saying, yes, I am part of it.
Great. That's what we hope to see that happen now. So I'll ask the same question to Hope. How do you see the whole program? You live through the experience, you go through the 3 months of training, both physical and virtual training. From the onboarding, from the seamless registration, how do you give your reviews of our program?
Well, I was just scrolling through Twitter one random day when I just saw the 3MTT registration link. Oh, the federal government is doing something good. The federal government started to move into technology, trying to train people to be more technology conscious, trying to empower people with tech skills for that. And I was like, oh, why not? It was around the time when I was trying to move into data analysis. So it came at the right moment. The onboarding had lags here and there, but it's the first time, so that was understandable. We were able to move into an online training session, and then from the online training session, we now mastered everything during the physical training session. Well, it was good. It was a very good program. It is something we've needed, and it's something that is there's nothing better than now to start anything. So kudos to the government for this program, and yeah, kudos to everybody who took part in it as well.
Oh, thank you. So, John, your take about the whole 3MTT program.
Okay, thank you. Presently, the tech words, and I thank the government for giving us this opportunity. Because presently, almost everything is about tech. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is a great opportunity. Here in River State, Port Harcourt, you have to pay up to like 500,000 naira to just get a tech degree in 6 months. So when I saw it, I was like, since government give me the opportunity, I wasn't even expecting myself to be in this first cohort. It was a great pleasure and a privilege anyways. And the training, the sessions, my training provider, CAD Consulting, they were giving us back to back. We're having class drills, we're having assessments, we're having assignments also. It was like a completion, like a serious thing. And I don't know how government did this, because this is the first time I'm really enjoying Nigeria. And I think this, how am I going to put it? This is the best time of being in Nigeria. And this is my best time of being in Nigeria. Thank you.
So great to get your feedback. So how about you, Halima? What's your whole take about the whole program from the onboarding to now you finish your whole program of data analysis? What can you say about 3MTT?
Okay, I can confidently say that 3MTT has given me the best rewarding decision of my life. To be very honest, it's a career that allows me to blend my analytical mindset with my creative instinct. and to tackle complex problems with precision and ingenuity. And to be very honest, through this period, the community learning, the links to the community learning that 3MTT attached to us, the Coursera courses, I was able to achieve 2 certifications from Coursera. One, data analysis, introduction to data analysis, and then the second one, data analysis with SQL and Excel. And it's a win for me. It's a win.
That's great.
And from Uni Athena to the introduction to Python and also Excel data analysis using MS Excel and yes, MS Excel. And it was really great. It was great. I've achieved a lot during the period, and it wasn't as easy as I thought it's going to be, because the online learning process, it was well detailed, explained, and I've learned a lot before starting the physical classes. And when I went here, it's like I had prior knowledge of the data analysis thing, and I didn't actually. I started through 3MTT. 3MTT opened the opportunity for me, and now I can say that, okay, I'm not really a proficient data analyst, but then I can say that, yes, I can walk through the process of the data analysis from a collection of data down to cleaning, scrubbing, to exploring, to modeling, and then to the interpretation. Thank you so much for giving me
That's so great. That's so great to see that you learn all that through 3MTT.
Yeah.
So one thing I believe you all know around the 3MTT program is, even after you finish your program or before you join, you already be in the learning community, where that's where Halima earn extra certificate. So now the question I want to ask all of you is, because we just don't want to give people the skills, but what to do with the skills. Because we want to create a working force that can be used in Nigeria and to even export it outside Nigeria. That's one of our mission at 3MTT. So now I want to ask you personal questions. What's next? What's forward from now? So now you get the skills. Now Halima can interpret data. Joanne is a machine learning expert. She already started earning something with it. So and Novel too, his cybersecurity. So what next? What next? Where are you going to? What are you headed? Where are you heading to with these skills you learn? Oh, so I'll start with Novel again.
Thank you, sir. Okay. First of all, my way I'm headed to now is learning more, right? Cybersecurity is a very vast field. So the courses we've had, they are introductory level, and they have actually opened us up to knowing that cybersecurity is so vast, and I am spurred into learning more. And permit me to use this time to give a little shout out to my training provider. He has done a lot. Yes, KC Trades and Integrated Services for Harcourt River State. He has done a lot. So first of all, I'm going into learning more, and after that, I will be putting everything I've learned into practice, both financially and trying to protect the world.
That's great. And during your learning, I just want to remind you that our learning community is, you can stay as long as you want. There is resources there, there is mentors there, people that will guide you. So your learning continue, your learning will not stop at this moment. So Joanne, what's the next now? You already start earning something, so tell us the next.
Okay. Apart from earning money, being a classroom teacher, I really wish to teach in a government school. Like, government school, they're always restricted in their subjects. I wish there's like a tech teacher, like social studies relating to tech, like a tech subject, where we can teach the new ones coming up about tech, about AI, if possible, other ones like data science, software development coming up. And I look forward to having AI subjects in schools. And I really want to teach I want to tell the young people about it. And I would learn definitely, since you said the platform is always open for upgrade courses. Sure, I'm available. I'll be learning, but I really want to teach. I want to teach. I want to go back to, I want to take my teaching career very seriously. I want to share the knowledge. I don't want to isolate it. I want to just give it out. The way I got it freely, I'll give it out. Thank you.
That's great. Go benefit for you to get it.
Amen.
So Hope, what next now?
Well, the next thing for me is to gain applied knowledge. I've learned all of the skills now. I've learned spreadsheets, I've learned SQL, and I've learned Python. So I want to apply this knowledge, not just doing projects on my own, but to actually work on real life situations. How can I use my skills? How can I use these tools to actually help companies, to actually help organizations, to actually make good decisions for my data analysis? How do this data actually work in real life? How do we collect data in real life? How do we handle this real life data? So next for me is just like, it's like Noble said, just keep getting more knowledge, just keep earning more. And there's nothing that can help you better than an actual real life situation. So internships, jobs, opportunities, that's just the next thing for me.
Okay, that's great to hear. What about you, Halima?
Okay.
What next right now?
Okay, I want to explore deeper because I feel what I've learned so far isn't enough for me to analyze a very big data because while I am sorry working with companies that have large big data is very, very challenging because to manipulate the data too is another problem. So I feel maybe I'll explore deeper, gain more knowledge on the data analysis because there is Python programming, the machine learning language where the large data, you use machine learning language to explore the large data sets given by a company or stuff like this, and then to have a hands-on experience because I feel that's the crucial step in my journey towards becoming a proficient and impactful data analyst right now.
So talking about internship experience, I believe 3MTT with our partners have reached out to fellows to apply for internships. Do anyone among you receive an email? You either got an internship opportunity or you should apply for this internship opportunity from 3MTT team? Anyone can start. Hope.
Yeah, because I got a mail from the Nigerian Jubilee Fellowship Program. So
Yeah.
they into a roster that will get internship placements on a rolling basis. So we've done the onboarding session, and right now we're still waiting for them to place us into organizations. So we're still waiting on that. But we've been sorted out and just waiting is all that remains.
Okay. Anyone got the same offer? Noble?
No, I've not got any offer yet.
Okay, what about Halima or John on the so we have with 3MTT, we like I mentioned earlier, we just don't want to train people. We want to train people and put them into the workforce. So based on your experience and what you learned and now all the good stories we have from you, can you recommend 3MTT to someone? Someone you care about. Can you recommend 3MTT? I see you already unmute yourself, Noble. Go ahead.
Well, I've already started
All right.
recommending TMTT to people because if anyone would say I've benefited from 3MTT, I will be the first person to say that. So I've already started recommending 3MTT to my friends and putting them through in the onboarding session. Some of them who got into cohort 2, I've already started helping them, and some of them who are picking interest because of what they are seeing. Of course, results spurs in people's intention to join in things, and 3MTT has shown results, right? So I recommend 3MTT to even our fathers and our mothers and the youths.
That's great to hear. Hope and Halima, John. Halima, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I've recommended so many people, family, friends, and there are many people. When I shared my success story on Twitter and I posted it on WhatsApp story, so many people, my family, my friends, they were like, "Oh, so you've been selected for this 3MTT stuff." I applied, I got the mail. I've gotten it, they've selected me, but I don't have time, stuff like that. And I really encourage them to do so, because I told them, even I too, was I wasn't really going deep into it, but then after I gave it a second thought, I just realized that it's the
Realize
best
it was it.
happened to me, yes.
Yeah.
And I motivated them to do so, and hopefully they've listened to me, and they are going to go
Uh,
back and study, it, yes.
yeah, that's great. What about home?
Yeah, I've been campaigning 3MTT everywhere I go. My friends, my families, they all know that I'm for 3MTT because naturally they've been seeing it through me. I've had people that are really jealous that for being in cohort one, they were like, "Oh, you're picked in cohort one. Why didn't we also get picked in cohort one?" And because they are really seeing what I'm enjoying, and they also want to be in the same program as well. Even at this point, I think you guys should give me a branded 3MTC top for the work I'm doing. But yeah, I've been telling everybody about 3MTC, and they're all interested in joining.
That's great to hear you already because sometimes when people see people within their community actually learn something and it's valuable, they tend to value it more than the people that tell them from other community. So that's why we want to hear from you that go through the program, the value you see, and we are very happy to hear all this kind of stories from you. So John, tell me,
I've been
uh,
talking a lot. I've been talking. It got to the extent that in class, I make videos in class. So when I meet my friends, I'll show them, it's up in Nigeria. They're like, are you sure? I practically show them videos in class. I'll show them when my instructor, they're teaching us, Mr. Wale, our programmer, is showing us things. Or like, this is happening in Port Harcourt. This is 3MTC in Nigeria. And I'm so lucky. I'll go myself lucky to be in Cohort 1, to share the knowledge, to campaign about the program to others. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's so great because whenever we have good programs, usually we tend to share it with people around us, and that's why I asked you personally because if it's something not good enough for you, you won't share it with people. So I'm very happy to hear you share this kind of program with people. There is Simon Hassan, which joined us quite late, so I will take from Simon. Simon, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, so we have a quite long conversation before you join. So I want to ask you, what course do you study? Well, what's track? Okay, so I think he's still having a network issue. So we will continue our conversation until we have Sam back. So around your what you learned so far. So do you think there is something you can be better. Every good thing that would be something that can make it better, right? So what thing do you think you can recommend to 3MTT to make either your course or the whole program better? I'll start with Hub.
Well, I think the best parts of 3MTT that I had, it happened late, but was the community part, where we
Okay.
have a group of people where we can actually interact together as beginners. When we first started, we were just left with the forum on the 3MTT website. And while it was okay, we couldn't really share videos, pictures, images with it. And many people had issues in Python code, in installing apps, in onboarding, a lot of issues there. But now I can see for the new cohort, they have a Telegram group where they have community managers that guided them. That is a very good, and I wish we had that during our time, but that is still a good effort from 3MCT. So it's more about collaboration, working together, and being project specific. Okay, we have learned this at this point. Why not do something with it right now? Not just some people have issues when they're just continuously learning. After a point, they just get stuck.
Yeah.
So one thing about us, when we are doing the online, we just learning. We don't really have a way to practice it. But when we started having the physical classes, it solved everything. So if you could make the need for the newer cohorts, if they could start when they start their online, they have physical classes with it, and they make them go in hand, online with physical going hand in hand. I think that would be better for them as
Okay.
well.
Great. Great. Online, the physical community. That's so great. So Halima, what can you recommend? Either course specific or the whole 3MTT program? Are you still okay? Yeah.
Okay. So what, like Hope said, I think we've said almost everything in my mind, but then I feel also the training providers, they should work with sorry, please, can someone take over?
Yeah. Okay. I'll get back to you, John.
Okay. Okay, I feel we should have more practical sessions because
Okay.
our practical session in Can Consulting is usually from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Long practical sessions, and they give us their teachings are back to back, intensive. And I really enjoyed classes and the online. My classes, I was opportunity to meet my class. I had a lawyer, I had a PhD student, I have industrial engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineer. We have state learners. This was like a collaboration of great talents. So I feel more physical sessions, more physical sessions. It should be like a more school-like kind of thing. You understand? I feel the online courses is okay, but let's do more physical things. Let's meet people. Let's talk about it. Let's relate. Let them teach us directly. Like in a teacher, teaching is people. Being a teacher, I prefer more physical interactions. Thank you.
Yeah, that's so great to hear. Physical interaction. So Noble, what do you think? What's your recommendation? Either course specific or the whole 3MTT?
All right, thank you, sir. Just like everyone has talked about the cluster learning, it's very important, very important, because when we come together, we brainstorm things that you find difficult, and that's already happening. Yeah, that's already happening. But starting it on time for other cohorts like week or something like that. So if the people who are coming now from cohorts 2 upwards, let them start their cluster learning on time. And then for cybersecurity specific, I would like to recommend, because cybersecurity is very vast. So now we have completed the beginner level course. So if there will be opportunity for us to have more advanced levels, because we have sections, someone can decide to go into penetration testing, SOC analysis, and other fields. So if these fields will be made available for anyone who would like to go into it on their own, we're no longer requesting for cluster learning now. But since we've met ourselves, we can organize that one by ourselves. But let the platform be made available for us, where we can actually have these things and we can explore them by ourselves. And one other thing I would like to recommend is programs like this innovation challenge that we just submitted, and we are waiting for the results. It's not everyone who likes to work for people. So there are great minds who have great ideas that they would like to bring up and build it up, and also it will stand as a great blessing for the nation. So more of the innovation challenge program should be coming up to be able to fish out those individuals from wherever they are and empower them, so that as the others are working, others are also building up jobs that others will come and work for later on.
Okay. No, that's great. We are all for the feedback. So that's why we're even having this session. Thank you. So Halima, back to you again, if you're ready. You unmute yourself, please.
Sorry, I used to
Okay.
forget. Okay, my recommendations are to encourage people to check the learning community, because focusing on only the ours is for the learning online learning system is old school. Focusing only on the old school, I think you will really get what you want to, because
Okay.
they taught us the basics there, Python programming language, the basics of Python, the SQL, but not really how to analyze the data, the process to analyze the data, the collection, scrubbing, the exploring, the modeling, and the interpretation. Is not everybody that know this process. I don't know if the training providers, some of the people, their training providers, they really teach them this aspect of the data analysis. Yes, they've only been taught the basics of the data analysis. And I feel just the basics won't really help you to analyze data, to make money that you want to make with the skill and everything. So I want to encourage people, and I want to recommend that you encourage people to check the learning community system, not just focus on your the main learning system, yeah, which is the old school and some for others. Don't really focus on explore. Check other, this is just like a basic for you. All you need to do for yourself, yes, is to explore deeper and then to gain more insights and
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Learning community. I believe now the learning community will be more active with having community managers around the country, which I believe they will take some of the burden from ALC to make people understand the learning community exists and the benefit of the learning community. I believe it will happen in the next cohort. So while John was talking, she mentioned something of the lawyers, structural engineers in her cohort. So I want to ask, did you make any meaningful connection? Do you meet brilliant minds during this program during the last 3 months? Because I believe that's one of the most important part of applying learning clusters, to go there and meet people in mind, have different view, have different critical thinking than you. So tell me about your experience with meeting other people during the 3MTT program. Level.
Yes, I met great minds. I from different courses, like from data science, from UI UX design, not even only in cybersecurity. I already formed a team with these guys because their level of thinking, I enjoy it. So this cluster learning have helped me a lot. Like I don't know them before from anywhere, but just for the few months we've gathered, I'm able to see that these guys are potentials, and we have already started working together.
No, that's great. So Hop, so tell me about the connection you made.
Like I said, when we started with the forum, it was really buggy. So some of us decided to move to a WhatsApp group, like for beginners, to just really challenge all those app challenges and some other things on my face. And from there, we made a lot of friends. I've made friends from people in Lagos, down to the southeast, to the north, to central, to different parts of Nigeria. People I've never even met face to face. We become these close ties of friends, working on things together, learning with each other, helping each other. And in my physical classes, I've met a lot of people. We have a woman that comes with a baby, with her kid, a baby. We have people in working, just finding space to come from work. We have different people. Even in the innovation challenge, I work with a group of project managers, and I was really data analyst on their team. So I work with a group of project managers innovation challenge. So I've made people from I'm making friends from people that are not even in my own track, in a different track with different knowledge, different idea of different things. So yeah, I've made meaningful connections, and without them, I don't think I've been able to meet people like this.
That's great. What about Halima? What the connection you make through 3MTT? And this connection we make, we are not just making them. We make them like Hop mentioned. He collaborated with other people during his innovation challenge. You see, project managers, data scientists. So that's the goal. We need to know people, collaborate with them, execute projects. That's why we are even. That's one of the objectives of putting you in applied learning clusters. So Halima, yeah, you can go ahead and give me your.
okay. I won't really say I've met people. Okay, only the people in my training providers. Yes,
Yeah.
they have great minds.
Yeah,
They
so mhm.
yes, only them, and I've been able to talk to them. I want to work on this is a personal project. I want to work on like a platform for people to be to voice out what they really need, because here in the government the average man doesn't have a say in what the government are going to do, and then doesn't have an opinion of his own. So this is a platform that I want to create for people in the community to voice out their problems and what they think the solution might be, or if there is any challenge the country is facing, they can help with their advice, or this is what to do, because there are people that the potential but doesn't have the connection. Really, they have the potential, yes, they have the mind, they have great thinking, but doesn't have the connection to tell the people what they are really feel, what their thought is on so stuff. So that's what I want to work on, and I've started with already with I've talked to my training provider, Mr. Makinta Umar, and we are going to work on it. God
Super
bless.
excited. Super excited to see where projects are coming out of 3MTT and your Premier team from your fellows. I'm super happy. We're looking forward to see the execution of that program. What about John? You're the one who started with the kind of great people you meet. So what can you say before we take our last role? Mm-hmm.
We have a mind-blowing conversation, and in our past drills, our training provider give us the chances to talk about our field relating to AI and ML. So when anything comes up, Mr. Walid, our programmer, will tell us like, okay, relating to education, what can you put, which data will you put in this VS code of VS code related to industrial engineering. So we have been sharing informations. Like, for example, I knew some little things about a field that is not mine, a little things about law that I don't have any idea about, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity for the networking. Thank you.
Yeah. So this one, let's be brief so that we can wrap up. What advice can you give fellows that are going to start their program next week? What advice? So I'll start with Noble. What advice will you give a fellow that will start next week? In 2 weeks' time, sorry.
All right. What I would say is have two things. You should have your purpose, and yeah, if you have a purpose, that is what will define what you're doing, right? And your why. Your why would lead you, would possibly lead you why you chose the course you're doing. Okay, so that's the two things I have to say for anyone who's starting their course next week. Your why and your purpose is what will spur you and power you into becoming successful as a fellow.
What about Hope? What advice will you give to the fellows that will start in the second cohort?
Again, I'll say two things. Number one, ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. If you don't understand something, ask questions. You are not the person that you find this thing gets hard at some point. Some point you just feel like it just become another language, like you don't even understand what's going on. It will get tough, it will get complicated, but just ask questions. And I'm sure everybody's ready to help you. Everybody's at the same level as you are. Nobody's more intelligent than you. The same way you don't understand some things, some people will have issues in other parts as well. So the more you help each other, the more you ask questions, the more you continue to grow. So again, just ask questions.
All right, thank you. What about John? What advice will you give to the fellows that will start soon?
Okay, the new course coming through, you can actually turn your passion into a tech career. Like me, I love teaching, and I've been teaching like primary school level. Now it's just a passion. Now it's like a potential career coupled with AI packaging now. To have a portfolio that is not like a normal social studies. I'm now well packaged. So this is my passion now. This is not just a passion, this is a tech passion, this is a tech career. And seriously, I love images, I love things. Now I can, normal passion for it is not really, it was just like a vague thing. But now with my knowledge on AI and other things, it's not like a career stop that's going to give me monetary value. And most times when we do these things, because of the results in future, how far we go in life, how far the knowledge will improve our lives and our society, and also the monetary value too, to help our lives. So definitely is really a great thing. So I pray they should take this course seriously. Take it seriously, and this is the future. First tech. Now is the future. So just embrace it, learn all you can learn, meet all the persons you can meet, be very open to friendship, very open to collaboration, be very open to knowledge, be very open to skills. and you are good as best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Halima, well, what advice will you give to the next fellows?
Okay, studying data analysis can be challenging due to the complexity of the subject matter and the need for mathematical and statistical knowledge, understanding various data analysis tools like programming language, and staying up to date with new techniques. That can be very, very draining. So my advice is to anyone like me who may be skeptical about pursuing a career in data analysis, I urge them to keep an open mind. You never know where your journey may lead or what passion you may uncover along the way. So just focus and
Yes.
motivate yourself. You can do it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So Hope, I want to ask you, do you feel supported during the program? Because you said people should ask a lot of questions. Do you feel supported uh, throughout the program?
Yes, I did. I made friends with fellow 3MTT learners, beginners like me. And every time we have an issue, we have something to understand, we're always bombarding ourselves with questions. I do not know this thing. Please help me out. I'm not getting this thing properly. And the moment you ask, I'm sure not less than 3, 4, 5 people are ready to just help you out at that moment in time. So we are all a group of learning. We are going to be a big group of beginners rather. We are all learning together, and everybody's willing to help each other to get to where they want to go to. So yeah, I feel supported very, very, very much.
Okay, okay, that's it. So before I leave you, in one word, describe 3MTT in one word.
I'll say inspiring. Inspiring.
Inspiring. I'll note that down. So, so Neville, I'll ask you the same question. Do you feel supported? Like, do you have an issue? Send an email, and like, do you feel supported around throughout the program?
Yes. I feel very, very supported, both from the 3MTT team and up to my learning cluster members, where we come together to brainstorm. I feel a lot. I received a lot of support, and also helped those who I can help, and then we helped ourselves. Yeah, I feel supported.
Okay, so give me one word that describes 3MTT.
3MTT is a dream come true. That's not a word; it's a sentence. What? Just pick it
The
like that from
sentence.
me.
You should give me a word like hope, inspiring. Okay, okay, no worries, no
Oh,
worries. So Mariam, do you feel supported through the program? Halima,
Yes, I feel very supported. My family, my friends, I want to shout out to them, especially my husband. He really supported me in this. Um, in fact, he is the one who he kept on motivating me to do something better. When I finished my university, I wanted to start my master's immediately, but he was telling me that no, you don't need a master's now, you need a skill. But at first I was thinking maybe, okay, he doesn't want me to do the master's. Okay, it's fine. But then at some point, I later realized that after I started the 3MTT program, I later realized that, okay, this is what this guy is trying to tell me. And I really feel supported by him, my parents, my family, everyone, and my training providers too. They really
great to see.
encouraged me. Yes.
Great to see
And
3MTT give you the clear
thank you.
picture. So in one word, describe 3MTT.
Remarkable.
Remarkable. Thank you. So, John, lastly, last but not the least, of course, do you feel supported during your course of the program?
Yes, at first it wasn't easy for me because I'm married with 3 kids. So leaving the house on Friday, sometimes our classes can be on Friday, on a Saturday for hours. It wasn't really easy. I had to talk to families and friends. Even my husband sometimes would leave for work to stay with my kids. So I had to manage my time properly. And when I go to class, our training provider, being new in tech, my field, social education is a different field entirely. I really enjoyed the part that we're breaking down things for us step by step. It was as if we're like, no, let me put it this way, to a layman's level. We're just moving step by step and step by step. And we're not exploring. We are potential experts. Let me put it that way, because we're not really expert though, but we're really potential experts. And the support I got from my classmates, I'll put them my classmates and my friends, my classmates, it was really massive. They helped me to be a better AI specialist, potential specialist
That's
anyways.
that's great. So give me one word that describes 3MTT for you.
Let me say, a new Nigeria.
Oh, that's a sentence like novel
This is
too.
a tech, yeah.
But we take it. We take it. Thank you. So
This is
this come to
a
the
Nigeria.
end of our conversation. Yeah, New Nigeria. This come to the end of our conversation. So if there's anything anyone want to say, the last word, we'll be happy to take it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you can
All
start,
right.
John.
Should I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to thank 3MTT for this great opportunity. Dr. Posun Tijani, my community manager, Miss Joyce, she came through for her graduation, and my classmates, CAD Consulting, my training provider, Mr. Wale, my teacher, my Advocacy instructor, Miss Happiness. We also have other female instructor, Miss Faith. They were really, really nice to us. They were so intelligent. I've never met intelligent females like that. I don't know how 3MTT met CAD Consulting, but left for me, I think they're the best. They're the best. They're the best. And I pray you, as in you, 3MTT, should give them more fellows, because they really changed my life.
Great.
I was just a method teacher, but now see me. I think I'm very, very good at what I'm doing. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. So Noble, you can go ahead now.
All right. I will not fail to thank the 3MTT team and Minister Bosun Tijani for initiating this program. It has changed my life, and I know that this is not the end of it. We keep on moving until we achieve the purpose of this program. And I will also say to the main fellows, don't take this opportunity for granted. You don't know what you've gotten into. It's something that can change your life. Just make sure that whatever it is that within your power to make sure that you complete this program, please do it. I also want to take this time to thank my training provider and my instructor, Mr. Michael. I've never seen a man like him. I love him so much. And KUC Trade and Integrated Services, which is my training provider. I love you. I love you guys too much, so much. And this is not the end of our journey. I know that as time goes on, we'll have more things to do together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Hope, your last word before we end the call.
A big shout out to my friends, my family, the Tribe with Everything Data community, my physical provider, Get Funded Africa and Routech, Mr. Wayne Peters, who is ready to do anything to hold your hand to make sure you understand data analysis by all means. I thank the 3MTT team, the Minister Bosun, and the 3MTT support, because I barrage them with so many emails, and they always keep responding to me whenever I need help. So big ups to them. And yeah, thanks to my friends I've made from data analysis, Nana, Conversant, Bioofficial, so Glory, so many. I can't even start counting all of them, but thanks, big ups to all of them.
Okay, that's great to hear. Halima,
Okay. I want to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation for all the hard work and dedication 3MCT puts into this program. Their commitment to excellence and their ability to convey complex ideas in such a concise and compelling manner have truly impressed not only me, but people entirely. Because many people really think that this is not going to work. It's just a strategy for the government to get money and then to spend money anyhow. But then we are safe to say that it worked. And thank you so much to Bosun Tijani and everyone that has hand in this program. We really appreciate it. Helped us a lot, the youth to be precise, and even the old age people. too.
yeah,
I can
it's
see
for
some
everyone.
people, yeah, I can see some people have joined, and it's really amazing. Thank you so much.
It's really great conversation with all of you, Noble, John, Hope, and Halima, and we can't wait to see what you can do with the skills you learn. Congratulations once again. My name is Umar Mustafa. I'm the community manager for Castle State, and looking forward to see the great achievement you do with the skills you learn through GMTT. Thank you and see you again. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you.